Well, good evening, everyone. Michael Soothing here. I have been asked by some of my subbies to do another Pokemon video of some kind or other. So my intention tonight is to take a look at this. I got this at a thrift store or something. This Pokemon. Let's see if we can do ear to ear with that. Like that. By the way, my scary eye is in shadow. Whoops, it's this one. So you can't see it. And so that's why I'm able to do this, even with the totally blood-covered conjunctiva. But anyway, I thought we would look at this card pack. And then if we have time, I will evolve some of the 30 plus Pokemon, newer ones I have, that I have gotten enough candies for but not evolved yet on my phone. But since most people don't like looking at screens on ASMR, we'll save that for the end, and instead we'll look at this more tactile and natural looking thing. This is called Bright Tide Theme Deck, and I think it's not very new. It's probably a couple years old or something, because I found it for like $1 or something at a thrift store. Bright Tide. And it's got, what does it say? Your adventure in a new region starts now. Light up the waters and overwhelm your foe with Primarina. I don't have a Primarina Pokemon, so maybe that's one of the newer ones. Combine water and lightning and send your Pokemon team surging through howling storms with the Bright Tide Theme Deck. Howling storms. We have a few of those around here from time to time on the Oregon coast. I think if you go back in my videos, you can find large waves, surging of large waves with whispering or something. I will do more of that in this coming winter. If there's a really big storm with really giant waves, I will make a video and film them, and then I'll do some whispering in the background or something like that and see if I can make it relaxing. But anyway, let's see what this is all about. The box is kind of ripped or something, but like I said, I didn't pay full price. Here's got some things in it, points and stuff. This looks like the little thing that you spin on Pokestops, or on gyms. I mean, when you battle gyms, you go into a gym and do battle. For those who don't know Pokemon, well, look, it has some kind of thing I can get. Use this code to unlock your online reward. See, you can steal that from me, and you can unlock your online reward. Did I hold it long enough for you to steal it? Because I won't get online to do that, most likely. Here inside, I should show you there's various stuff in here, and we're going to get it out and just check it out. See what's in there. There's a playing field thing, like a map or something. So we'll get that out, this thing here. You put this down on your tabletop. I did this before once, but it was with a different Pokemon game. This thing is big. Sun and Moon. I'm half upside down, as you can see, half upside down, because you put it on the table so that it can be facing each one of you. Active Pokemon. I guess that's the battle deck, right? The active Pokemon deck there. As you're playing against each other, here's the instructions on the back. And they're far too complicated for an old guy like me who's a rocket scientist to follow. And so I have to leave this for the younger people to figure out, because it's way too much for me. Did I tell you? I did tell you. I have some memory left. That when I went to play poker the other day, I was playing Pokemon Go, and one of the young dealers came, because there's a Pokestop there. So every now and then I would get my phone and spin the Pokestop so I could get free stuff, Pokeballs and strawberries and pineapple berries and so forth, and gifts to send back and forth to a couple of Pokemon friends. Then you get more points and Stardust and stuff like that. I know this is Greek to those of you who don't play Pokemon, but that's okay. It's free, so just download Pokemon Go on your phone and start playing it, and then you'll have some fun. I'm trying to talk Joanne into doing it, because I think it would be funny to watch her play. Just like that poker dealer started uncontrollably laughing when he saw me playing. He didn't expect an older guy poker player to be doing that on his phone, right? And so it's more of a teens and 20s kind of game for most people, maybe up into your 30s. But, there's severe old person penalties for doing certain things. You have to wear really ugly clothes, and black socks with shorts, and stuff like that. When you get older, you have to be complete dork, really lame and all of that. Anyway, card types. This is something that I have to figure out, because when I battle Pokemon, I never really know which kinds are best for fighting which other kinds. And so I have to learn that better and see. For example, here are all the types of Pokemon. You can have a grass Pokemon, a fire Pokemon, water type, lightning type. Sometimes there are more than one type. You have a psychic kind. I want the psychic Pokemon to tell me next week's lotto numbers, so that I can make a few million. You have a fighting Pokemon. You have a darkness Pokemon. They had some of the scary ones around for Halloween, but most of them have vanished now. You have a metal type, and a fairy type, a dragon kind, and a colorless. And there's some called regular Pokemon. And so I'm not going to read you all of these instructions. Instead, I'll tell you some of the things that can happen to Pokemon. They can become asleep, they could get damaged or burned, they can become confused. Sometimes I feel like a Pokemon who's had a confused attack, because I can get confused. They can be paralyzed or poisoned. Hey, Is this a kid's game? What's with all the violence? Anyway, Pokemon's been around a long time as an entity, but not too long as a phone video game. How many years? Has it been about 4 years maybe? I remember when it first came out, people were acting crazy. Groups of people would run and converge on spots where there was a rare Pokemon to get and capture. So let's see what cards are in here. Card deck. What else is here? This is Pokemon Sun and Moon expansion. This just has other things you can get and new rules for this particular card game. The odds I'll ever play this as a card game are fairly slim, but you never know. But I do play it on my phone frequently because it's just kind of fun. When I'm waiting for Joanne, we're at the store. Here's the card deck. We're at the store and she wants me to stay outside so that she can control the food budget and acquisition list without interference or the addition of things we're not supposed to eat. And by the way, she just got a full blood test panel done, and they said, oh, your blood sugar is a bit high. She didn't used to have high blood sugar. So now she has to go on a more restricted diet, which was my problem for ages. For a few years I was, but the strange thing about this lymphoma and or my exercise program and diet and so forth is that my blood sugar has dropped huge. I went from a high of 8.6 down into the mid 7s when I was really dieting and exercising furiously, and then I dropped some more through continuation of that down to 6.9, and then in the last few months I got down to 6.3, and now in my latest test my blood sugar was 5.1. If this continues, my blood sugar is going to be 0. So hopefully we won't get that far. And then I'll have to start eating donuts and candy just to keep up. Wouldn't that be terrible? After all the years I spent trying to cut that stuff out of my diet. They say that sugar can feed a primary source of fuel for cancer cells, so you should avoid it, but that is only true for certain types. And additionally, you have to consider your body, every cell in your body, including every healthy cell, and especially every brain cell, requires glucose in order to thrive. So while it may be true that limiting your sugar can be a good thing for health, cancer prevention and defeating and diabetes and so forth, limiting, you must have a certain amount or you won't be able to think or survive. Glucose is the fuel that fuels all of your body cells. Now, since we've gone so far afield on our topic, I might as well show you the latest acquisition by Joanne this week. I put it on Instagram 4 or 5 days ago or something. 3 days ago, maybe. She found a really beautiful, to us it's beautiful because we love geology. She found this mix, crystal mix of agate and quartz and druzy and geode crystalline material, which I've never kind of seen one that had all of, and there's some carnelian mixed in here on the back, which is not so easy to see. Carnelian. I'm going to use a substance that can get all this iron oxide off and make it prettier, but I will show it to you in its raw state. I'll be able to get these brown stains off. They're iron oxide adhering there. But in the meantime, I'll show you these crystals here. It's hard to do, but I can get some of the flash visible from the crystals. She's always finding stuff like this at the beach and where we do our agate hunting. And that's amazing because I only found one geode type specimen, and I find tons of carnelian agates, but she found this one too, which is quite pretty there. See? That's a nice geode specimen. That's way off topic, but not so much, because hunting Pokemon with your phone on Pokemon Go is a little bit like fishing or agate hunting. You never know what you might find, right? So here's our Pokemon deck of cards, and we'll look at a few and see what's in here and if there's anything interesting. I think someday I'm going to make a video where I build you a card house. Did I do that before? I had it on my list of 100 ASMR videos I intend to make. People make requests all the time. Oh, do just gum chewing by itself and don't talk. Or as Joanne would say to me when we argue, shut up. So, anyway, shut up. I have to try to do it the way she says it. It's funny. What do we have in here? We have Herdier. I don't know if I have him yet. I may have to evolve something to get him. And it says treasure hunt. He has a bite. His attack type. Each Pokemon has one or more kinds of attacks they can do. And his, for obvious reasons, is a bite. Here we have Spearow. And Spearow can peck bugs. That's not a kind of attack that I would want to have if I was a Pokemon. I wouldn't really enjoy pecking bugs, but that's what Spearow does. Here we have Lillipup. Lillipup. Sort of a cute little guy there, right? I can't really see him having any kind of attack. What is his attack? Work up. What does that mean? I can hardly read it. During your next turn, this Pokemon attacks does 20 more damage to your opponent's work up. I don't know what kind of attack that is. Oh, it's a bite. I'm sorry. I guess he can bite after all. I didn't see it at first. Pardon my eyeballs. They're not working so well at the moment, but I believe they'll be working properly within 3 months after all the Avastin injections they do back here. Back here. Keep pointing to the wrong eye because I see myself in reverse when I'm looking at you on the screen. Here's a timer ball. That looks like the kind you get when you beat a raid, right? And you can do a special. Pokemon. Psyduck. I have this one, Psyduck. His attack is a confusion wave. He can do a spell on you, a confusion wave. You know, he's used that attack on me, of course, as I mentioned, from time to time. Toji Damero. He has a defense curl. I don't think I have this one. He has a defense curl, but his attack, ooh, this sounds disgusting. His attack is a discharge. Okay? Let's hope that's not a discharge of some bodily, it's an energy discharge. See how my mind goes wandering into the wrong areas from time to time. This one, here's Golduck. I have Golduck. He has a double jet attack. So, don't get jetted by Golduck. I wonder if he leaves contrails in the sky. Or what do they call it? What are the crazy people? Chemtrails in the sky from his jet. Here we have Wingull, which, by the way, I have a Wingull that I can evolve into the next level. Maybe we'll take a look on the phone and see if we can evolve the Wingull. And he has a roost attack. Maybe he sits on your head, right? So, and roosts you to death or something. Call for family. Surf. Corsola. He looks like, what do you call that? Coral. So that's why he's called Corsola, because coral is in the name Corsola. If you eliminate some of the letters, right? So they're very clever. Wouldn't you like to design Pokemon? I would. Here we have Cloyster. He's kind of scary looking. And he's an evolved form of something. I forget, that clam looking thing. He's evolved from that. Evolved from a... what is the clam? Somebody's going to tell me. I have it on my Pokédex that shows all my Pokemon that I've caught. Headlock and guard press. Don't let him get you in a headlock. If you were a scuba diver, or especially if you were a free diver using a snorkel, getting your hand stuck in a clam could be deadly, because it clamps on your hand, and then you can't get loose. So you drown if you don't have. That's why you need a diving partner to come in with a crowbar or something and get that clam off the rock it's on. Here's energy, which we all need, but especially your Pokemon. They can get, they can get immobilized. Oh, here's the guy that turns into the Cloyster. Where's the Cloyster? Shelder. He turns into Cloyster when you evolve him. And if you don't know Pokemon Go, evolving them just means once you've caught a certain Pokemon, then you have to catch a whole bunch more of the same type. And when you get enough of them, it raises the level of your candies. Do I have candies here? I don't see any. We had a bowl of them, but Joanne cleverly got rid of them so we wouldn't overindulge. You know, left over from Halloween. Anyway, you get enough candies of that Pokemon, you can evolve it, which I'm going to show you at the end of this video. Although that's going to be a long process, but you can go to sleep during this part and then ignore that part if you don't want to see it, because that's going to take a while. Here is a lantern. I have one of those. His attack is an aqua spark. You shouldn't do electricity underwater, by the way, because it can make an aqua spark. What's this? Brion. I haven't heard of this one. Brion, I like this though. He might be an ASMR artist, Brion, because you know what his attack is? He has a disarming voice. See there? And he also does a wave splash. So, water sounds and a disarming voice. Wait, I'll do some water sounds. A little bit of water sound. I just got a drip on me. How embarrassing. All right. What else? We have Poplio, and he uses a water gun. We have, is that too loud when I put those down? We have a nest ball. Have you ever had a nest ball? I haven't either, but I'm sure there's something good about it. Oh, I found a shiny and sparkly one. A Primarina. I think it's the only one in this Pokemon deck that has this. And it also has a disarming voice and a sparkling Araya. Joanne's daughter, who is also my daughter now, Maria, has a channel called Arayaville. Check it out sometime on YouTube. She makes very classy. It's not ASMR, it's just fun, especially for younger females who want to check out, I don't know, styles and stuff like that. Very shiny, very sparkly. As Dustin Hoffman said in Rain Man, when he came across the high-end call girl who was trying to, recruit him, and Tom Cruise, in a bemused state, thought he would let the conversation unfold. She was trying to make a date with him, and he said something to her like, "Are you taking any prescription medication?" And that's when she decided to go find somebody else and leave him be. And so when they asked him later, Tom Cruise's girlfriend, played by Valerina Galino, found out he had a date. The girl didn't show up for the date, but she said, "You have a date?" And she asked him what she was like, and he said, "She's very shiny, very sparkly," because she had bling on and stuff, you know. I think we're done with these cards because now they're repeats of ones we've already seen, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my phone. I'm going to reorient the camera. Probably should do this as two separate videos, but I don't really want to because I'm ready to do these evolutions of my Pokemon right now. So I'm going to go ahead and reorient the camera for that, and then we'll watch some of my Pokemon get evolved, okay? And then next time we'll do some entirely different kind of video. Hold on a moment. Okay guys, here we are with the phone set up, and pardon me that the resolution and colors are not all that great. It's hard to video a screen this small. Let's do a little battle with a wild Seedot first of all. Oops, he fooled me, didn't he? He bounced my Pokeball right off his head. Have you ever bounced a Pokeball off someone's head? We'll just cheat because we're in a hurry, and we'll use a bigger Pokeball and a strawberry. The strawberry makes it easier to catch the Pokemon. It said I was great with that throw, as I got it right on center. See, we got the Pokemon, we caught him, and now we can also evolve the Pokemon by doing this. We'll evolve the Seedot. Here he goes, powering up and evolving into something. What will he become? He became Nuzleaf is what he became, and I have to get 20 more candies in order to evolve Nuzleaf into something else. But what we want to do is go to our Pokemon here list, and we want to find some that have not been evolved before. We'll go to one of those Halloween ones called Duskill. We just passed the cloister that I showed you before. Okay, Duskill is this somewhat scary looking guy that floats around there, and we're ready to evolve this one, so we didn't want to do it. Let's try another one. Maybe it will evolve. Nope. Duskill doesn't want. Sometimes Pokemon Go will not evolve the thing you want for reasons that I don't understand. So I'll have to come back to him. Let's do instead Drifloon. We have something called a Drifloon, and it looks like that. It's got two little arms that hang down. He's not going to evolve either. Well, that's just great. In that case, I'm going to fool the Pokemon Go program by getting rid of it. And reopening it. And see if that way we can do it. Now it has to reload. I'm wasting my egg. There's an egg that doubles your score that I activated first. What's called a lucky egg. All right, we'll try this again. You might as well watch the fails to see the glitches in Pokemon Go. All right, so here, let's get the list of Pokemon up again. We'll go down to Duskull and see if he will evolve for us this time. I don't know what this glitch is. Well, we'll try Drifloon first. There's Drifloon. Oh, he's not going to evolve. Why not? How about Duskull? Oh, I think he's going to evolve this time. Yep. Some will and some won't, even when you have all the requirements met. But this one's going to work. Oh, that was interesting. Now he'll be added to my Pokédex. Dusclops, this guy's name is. He's a ghost type Pokemon. Alright, let's go back to Drifloon again. Let's see if we can get it to evolve. Nope. Okay. What's next on our list then? Flaffy. Here's Flaffy right here. We'll try him. Oh, I don't have enough for Flaffy. Okay. I thought I had enough. How about... we have one called a Gulpin. And I gotta find it. It's a funny looking lump. There it is. Do we have not quite enough for Gulpin? Oh, but there's an important one we need to do called Machoke. And I've been waiting a long time, but we'll do a Houndour, I think. No, we'll go to Machoke. Sorry for jumping around, guys. Where is the M's? These are all the L's. Here he is. He's a guy that looks like the Incredible Hulk, but not green. Let's do him. We have enough. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Why not? Try again. Ah, here we go. This time it will let me. Maybe you have to push the slide over on the left part. I don't know. I want to see what this guy... oh, now he's got 4 arms. He will be added to the Pokédex. And now he's called Machamp instead of Machoke. Alright, that's cool. Let's see who's next. Look at my list. Magby. A guy called Magby. Let's first see if Magneton has enough. It can be evolved, but I haven't figured out how. So, there's Magby, where is it? Magikarp. It's not here. Huh. Well, let's go on to Misdreavus and see if we can do that one. Uh-oh. We have plenty of candy, but we need a special item that we don't have yet. So we'll have to find that special item. How about instead we do Pie Dove? I think I have enough candy for that one. First we have to find it. Here's the Pie Dove. Right here. Let's evolve the Pie Dove. Let's see what it turns into. I like his sound. It's kind of interesting. He goes, brrrt, brrrt. He turns into what? Nice squeal. Okay, that will be added to my Pokédex. Tranquil. I like the sound of that because ASMR should be tranquil, don't you think? That can be evolved again when I get more candies into something, another Pokemon. So that was good. Next we can do the old famous Pikachu. I've never evolved a Pikachu before, so I don't know what it will become. Or if I have, I can't remember doing it. Here we are, Pikachu. Maybe I've done one and forgot. This is the baseball hat Pikachu. There are several varieties, by the way, of Pikachu. Oh, he had lightning coming out of him. Raichu. No, I did evolve him before. I was wrong, because I have a Raichu already. Let's see what might be next. Puchiana, or Pat Rat. Did I miss the Pat Rat? Parasect. Here's a Pat Rat right here. We have enough candies. You see the evolve button is green. Let's see if we did this guy before or not. He has red glowing eyes like my left eye. I didn't have it before. So he's a new one called Watchog. Sort of like watchdog, but without the D. Watchog. Okay. Now we can look for Panpour or Puchiana. Panpour must be back this way. Oh, here it is. Oops, don't have enough for that one. So I gotta look for Puchiana. Or Puchaina, I should say. Because he's like a hyena. Okay, let's check him out. I forgot which one we couldn't do. But I'll go back to that one some other day, huh? Meanwhile, I have to sip some water, guys. I'm getting dry mouth throat. Look. Mighty Ina. Yeah, I didn't have him yet. Did you know you could turn these guys around different directions? You know, you can look at from the bum view or the side view. And when you touch them, they make their sound and their attack. Not their attack, but their sound. Okay. What's next? I got sidetracked. How about Shellos or Shroomish? I have lots that start with an S. So let's get down to the S's. We can find them. Here is Shellos. Let's evolve this one and see just what it might become. It's a bizarre little pink flopping crest on its head. So I have no idea what it turns into. I think it's even uglier than it was before. And it's called what? Gastrodon. Is that like gastrointestinal discomfort because I get a little of that from time to time taking the chemo. I'm on a new one. Okay. Let's take a look at what's the other one I was trying? Shroomish. I believe we have enough candies to evolve Shroomish. Let's try to evolve him and find out. Yep. What will he become? I have no idea. He looks like Cousin It or something. Remember when I said that about Jody Araya? Yeah. Oh. Shroomish now has a hat. Shroomish would have been a mushroom, and so now we have a breloom. Let's see what the breloom looks like from different directions. These things amuse me, but then I am easily amused. So that one's kind of cute, I suppose. How about a Schnivel? Let's see, we have Starmie already evolved. Maybe we'll go down to Stunky. Do you remember in The Grinch That Stole Christmas, there's a stink, stank, stunk? Well, in this Pokemon Go, here's a guy called Stunky right here, and I have enough to evolve him. So let's see what he becomes. Just out of curiosity. By the way, I had to do a lot of Pokemon battles to save up all these. I'll have you know. Okay. He looks almost the same. He's called Skuntank. Skuntank. He's got hair that goes all the way forward over his head. Does that remind you of anyone? I don't know. Okay, turn him off there. And now we'll do Surskrit if we can find him. Sunkern. Oh, here it is. Surskit. It's this odd looking thing with little feet like that. It looks like a spider, but with less legs. By the way, I hate spiders with a passion. I make Joanne kill them all because I don't want to deal with them. But she hates snakes, and so we're even. I only said that because she's just wandered into the background here. And I'm going to try to talk her into playing this game, but she thinks it's too juvenile, don't you, babe? Look, Surskrit turned into some kind of butterfly thing called Masquerain, babe.
Babe, I hope you don't get limited.
No, why would I get limited?
Because of the
She thinks,
movement.
no, it'll be okay, I promise. I don't think we can do Swablu, but let's take a look and see if we have enough. Nope. You have to get 400 candies in order to evolve this one, and that takes forever. So I have to get a lot more Swablus. What else do we have? We could do Tepig. There's something called a Tepig. We already have Tentacruel, and I think I showed you that in another video, so we won't do him. But let's see if we have enough for Tepig. Yep. Let's evolve a Tepig. I hope it becomes some other kind of pig. It's kind of a fun looking little pig there. Well, that's a very chubby pig now. What's it going to be called? I don't know. Pig Knight. He's a pig knight. He's both a fire and a fighting type Pokemon. Let's see if he looks this ugly from the bum side. Is he shooting fireballs out of his rear? I can't tell. Okay, anyway. There we go, Pig Knight. Life wouldn't be complete if we didn't do a Trico. So let's do one of those. We can find one. Here it is. It says we have enough. I hope I didn't evolve one already, because I don't want to waste the candies. If there's a higher, sometimes you can evolve them again from the higher form. No, I don't recognize it. So I don't think it, yeah, it's new. So we added it to our Grovyle. This one's a grass Pokemon. And you can see why it looks like made out of grass. That's appropriate for Oregon. We have a lot of grass here of every type. How about a Turtwig? Can we evolve a Turtwig? No. So let me see if we still have a lucky egg. Yes, we still have time to do a couple more. I refuse to do these without getting double points from my lucky egg. Come on, Slider. Doesn't want to work for me. All right. There. Okay. How about... Now this one, we're going to do one called a Yamask. And it's rather sad, the Yamask, because it's something that lost its face. F-A-C-E. And in doing so, it's so sad that it carries the face around with it. It was a Halloween type. No, I don't want to transfer. Stop. I hit the wrong thing. Okay. Let's find Yamask. Here he is. I might have to hold it up and show you. If we touch him, he holds up his face and he's sad because he lost it. Do you see his face there that he's holding? If you touch him, he cries and holds it up. See that? Doesn't that make you sad? It makes me sad, you know, that he lost his face. I hate it when that happens myself. Okay, so let's see what Yamask turns into. We evolve him. He cried at being evolved too. Maybe he'll get his face back. That would be cool. Wow, that is a scary looking thing. It's got dark hands, and it's called a Cophagragus. It's got a whole bunch of black waving hands. It's kind of cool looking. It looks a little bit like, I think it's supposed to look like a sarcophagus, which is why it's called a Cophagragus, I suppose. I think we can still do a Zigzag Goon, which would be here. Yes, we have enough. Let's see what he turns into. And then maybe a Wingull, and we'll be all done evolving. Not as a human race, of course, because the human race will never join the higher order of mammalian creatures. We're too small-brained for that. But you know, this thing became a linoon. Linoon. If it was in Filipino, they would say linoon. Linoon, because they put two vowels together and pronounce them both, instead of in English where we just string one sound together. This is a normal Pokemon, and it has a Shadow Claw attack that it can do. Let's do one more just for fun. And that would be a Wingull. Don't know if I evolved it before or not. Let's find out. There's the Wingull. Okay. It will transform with all those bright lights and atomic explosions, and it becomes a Pelipper. A Pelipper. I guess that's like a giant-billed pelican. That's pretty cool. It's got a high combat power rating for a pelican. It is a water and flying type, and it has an attack called Water Gun. I would have said it should have a... Oh, it also can do a hurricane. Yeah, that's pretty good. So anyway, oh, look. We have critters here. Let's try to get them. A wild Turtwig. Uh-oh. It's going to be hard because it's got 1012 combat power, and so it's going to be hard to catch. Let's try a tougher Pokeball for this one, and a strawberry. He's talking to us. That might work. If it doesn't, I'll give up on him. We got him. All right. And then we'll go get the other one and be done. What else? Another C-Dot. We'll get that guy. He did that to me last time. I guess I never learn. It said nice. It's almost Christmas, so we have to be not naughty, but nice. Joanne says, I'm too naughty. But I won't go into that. Okay. You know, you have to have a little fun in life, right? Okay. That's all we're gonna do, folks. Because now I'm tired. And so, this is a 1 hour video anyway, pretty much. I hope I was able to relax you and that you will go to sleep. Don't ASMR and drive. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.